It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Colts and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. Ready for football now on a sunny Florida afternoon, and we are underway from Miami. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away. And we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Dickerson on the handoff. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Elway to throw. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Elway. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Elway. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 32-yard line. To throw is Elway. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Off the draw, it's Dickerson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
seventh play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's third down. Here's Elway to throw. And that is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll have Cam Newton calling the shots, the big man under center at 6'5", nearly 250 pounds.
And many people are having difficulty pegging exactly what they believe Cam Newton is at this point in his career. For me, when I see certain days and he's right, he can still be an accurate passer, can still get the ball downfield. And his running ability, especially inside the 10, still makes him a difficult quarterback to prepare for.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. He finds his man, complete. It's Clayton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. From the gun, here's Newton. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Newton throwing again. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Do what you do.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now it's Newton. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st down, Dickerson, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Elway. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Dickerson. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Now Elway. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Elway will throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Colts send out their punter.
Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, it's Newton.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Play action. It's Newton. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Again, Newton. It's Hill, complete.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Out of the gun, Newton. He finds his man, complete. That's Clayton.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Here's Newton. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On now the Miami field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee in the final couple seconds. Will tick by in this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Off play action. Newton. And that is incomplete here. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be corralled well outfield right around the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Newton on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A carry for Dickerson. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 84 yards, and the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point forthcoming. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Newton. He finds his man, complete. That's Clayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To the air again, Newton. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Newton's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 35.
3rd and 2, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Worth noting, that visiting sideline is getting the worst of the sun right now. It can definitely play a factor, especially because the other sideline is in full shade.
Flush to his right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll try the air now with Newton. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run now with Dickerson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Elway. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 1st down, Dickerson. And he stopped immediately there. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Running it with Dickerson. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Dickerson, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
One last throw here for Newton. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a